Hi friends! I am going to tell you my story of why I decided to make a lifestyle change. Now, I have nothing written down. I'm really nervous. I feel like I'm in an auditorium and everyone's just staring at me and I'm worried I'm gonna mess up. So, bear with me. Today is March 16th, 2015, and it is a very special day to me. I will tell you why in just a second. So, I have always been really healthy. That's what I thought. I have been a vegetarian for 15 years. I have played numerous sports. I was a 3-sport athlete in high school and middle school, and I played college soccer. I have just always been so active, and I thought I was so healthy. Now, fast forward to why today is a special day. 2 years ago today, my husband and I found out we were expecting our first child. Yay! Such a happy day. Happiest day of our life. We went in to get our ultrasound done to find out the gender, and found out we were having a little girl, and we were so ecstatic. And then the doctor came in to go over the results with us, and the doctor started crying. He said that our daughter had a rare birth defect, and he had never seen it before. Her intestines, ovaries, and stomach were growing outside of her abdominal wall. I started freaking out. My husband was freaking out. Why was this happening to us? What did I do wrong? There's no known answer. There's no for sure as to what I did. But it wasn't because I was abusive to my body. I did not smoke. I did not drink. I did not do drugs. We were told the number one theory as to why my daughter had this birth defect. Number one theory is because of chemicals and pesticides, GMOs, additives, and preservatives in food. Somehow, that can mess up the developmental growth of a fetus. We were beside ourselves. Our daughter was born December 2nd, 2013, with her intestines, ovaries, and stomach outside of her body. I lived at the hospital with her. My husband worked and would come and sleep at the hospital. I ate there. I showered there. I slept right next to her. I didn't get to hold my daughter until she was 7 days old. I didn't get to hold my daughter when she was first born. We spent 26 days in the hospital and finally came home, and for the first 3 months my daughter could not use the restroom on her own. We had to administer that for her. She was on breast milk for 12 months straight. Breast is best. I made it happen. When November came around of the following year of 2014, she would have been 11 months. We had just an accident happen, and coincidentally she needed to get an MRI. In this MRI, it was discovered that a piece of my daughter's brain never formed. Because of that, she was blind in her right eye, and her hormone levels were off. Her pituitary gland did not release the growth hormone, so my daughter stopped growing at 9 months. She hasn't grown, and she is now 15 months old. Her thyroid levels aren't where they need to be. Her cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone, your fight or flight hormone, are not where they need to be. And her growth hormone is not where she needs to be. And because of that, she's going to have to be put on daily injections until her hormones regulate themselves on their own, and she starts doing her body starts just doing everything it needs to on its own without the assist of outside sources. That was the worst time of our lives. Just that entire year and a half. The best time because we had a beautiful little girl, but the worst time because our beautiful little girl was going through so much in the first year of her life. We decided that a change needed to happen. Once Remy turned 12 months old and she was allowed to start having food, I decided that I would never give her anything that could compromise her health any more than what has already happened. We went through all of our cupboards, all of our cabinets, and got rid of every single thing that had sugar or salt or anything bad in it. Hold on, I gotta turn the light on. And I'm sorry. I put Scotch tape over anything that wasn't on the approved list that didn't have preservatives and stuff. I said, do not eat this, do not touch this, hands off, back away. We made a change to only eat fresh foods and no more of the quick minute noodle packets where you open it up, add a cup of water and some butter, and in 5 minutes it's done. None of that anymore. Gone. Ranch dressing, ketchup, syrup, anything with sweeteners in it, creamer, gone. Not in the house anymore. Pretzels and cookies and flavored crackers, gone. None of that was going to go into Remy's mouth. I wanted her to be extremely healthy. I wanted us to be extremely healthy. Since we have made that change, I'm happier. My husband's happier. Remy's going to grow up knowing what she's supposed to eat, knowing how to be healthy, not putting stuff into her body that could potentially harm her or a child of hers in the future. If she's even able to reproduce, we won't know that for years. And I don't want the same thing to happen to her that happened to me. I want her to be happy, and I know that by me setting a good example and my husband setting a good example, she will know what is right and what is wrong, and hopefully that will guide her in the right direction to make best decisions for her life. If she's happy and healthy, she's going to make positive life decisions because she's not going to have chemicals causing her stress or causing her to have headaches and not feel good, and therefore altering, her perception of things and being in bad moods and stuff. She's going to be on the right path because we decided to make a change. Now to go on to fitness. When I was pregnant, my abdomen separated. Diastasis recti. Diastasis recti is what that is called. And it never went back to normal. So if I did a sit-up, my stomach would come up to make a tent form, like a tent like that. It looked really weird. I was very self-conscious about it. I didn't like to even be in a sports bra and shorts around my husband because I just felt so uncomfortable about my body. Along with our life change of being more nutritious, we started to work out more. Daily, every day, 7 days a week, 30-minute workouts. My stomach has flattened, and I have abs now, like more than I ever did, and I just work out in a sports bra and shorts, and I feel good about myself. We feel good about ourselves. Our relationship is so much healthier since we've made these changes, and I don't know why I waited so long. I mean, obviously, the incident with my daughter is what made me, I mean, it stinks that it had to get to that point for me to be like, oh, I need to make a change with my life, but it did. That was my eye-opener, and I will never go back. Never. And I feel amazing. We feel amazing. Our family's happy. Paul's happy. I'm happy. Remy's happy. And I just couldn't ask for anything better. I wouldn't change anything. I want others to feel how I feel. I want to help you. I want everyone to be happy and positive. And I want my journey and my experience to, inspire others to make a change. I just want to help people. I see what it did for myself and for my family, and I want that for other people. So, let me help you. Let's chat and see what's going on in your life and see how we can change it so that you're happier. I have a Facebook like page, Sarah Hardin, Health and Fitness. Go like me. I post lots of fun meal options, workouts, inspirational, motivational quotes. Email me your story. I want to hear your story. I want to hear what's motivating you, why you want to make a change. Email me at Hardin, HARDN, fit, FITN, healthy, @gmail.com. Hardin, fit and healthy, because I'm Sarah Hardin. Ha ha ha. I want to help you. I want to be on a journey with you. My journey's just begun. I can't wait to see where it takes me. And it's been awesome. It's been a hell of a ride. It's been an awesome ride. And I want to stay on this ride and see where I go. So, alright, it's extremely dark outside now. You probably can't even really see me anymore. Email me. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. It's never too late to make a change. It's never too late. Remember that. Alright, thanks for watching, you guys. Have a good night. Bye.